Happy New Year to all. Another day, another story. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for more update. Whole Islamic world is celebrating New Year. We enter in Hijri year 1445 today. So, Happy New Year to all viewers. Let's start today's news. 1. Islamic New Year 1445 starts. From date, history to significance of Muharram 1445. India will mark the first day of Muharram on Thursday the 20th of July. Saudi Arabia has announced the first day of Muharram for the Islamic year 1445 on the 19th of July, marking the beginning of the Islamic New Year. The announcement came after the sighting of the crescent moon, indicating the end of the month of Dhul Hijjah on July 18th. Consequently, the first day of Muharram will be observed on Wednesday, July 19th. In Saudi Arabia. 2. Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian said that Tehran is discussing a switch to national currencies in trade with several countries across the world, as part of Iran's push to ditch the US dollar in business settlements. 3. Over 740 people have been given real prison sentences in France after the recent riots over the killing of a 17-year-old by police, French Justice Minister Éric Dupond-Moretti said Wednesday. On June 27, Nahal Merzouk, a 17-year-old French of Moroccan and Algerian descent, was shot by a police officer for allegedly refusing to follow orders during a traffic stop. The incident sparked mass nationwide protests that lasted for over a week. The French Interior Ministry said the protesting youth set on fire more than 12,000 cars, as well as about 500 city halls, police stations and other government buildings. 4. Iran downplays U.S. deployment of Navy destroyer, more warplanes in West Asia. Iran's Defense Minister Brigadier General Mohammad Reza Ashtiani played down Pentagon's decision to dispatch F-35 and F-16 fighter jets as well as a Navy destroyer to West Asia, and underlined that Tehran has reached such a stage of military might that Washington cannot harm it at all. 5. Qayyam satellite scans 30% of Iran's surface. Spokesman of the Iranian Space Agency, ISA, Hossein Dalerian announced, Qayyam satellite made it possible to capture satellite images with a spatial resolution of 1 meter for the entire country in a short period of time. The Qayyam satellite is an Iranian high-resolution imaging satellite that was successfully sent into low Earth orbit on 9 August 2022. It was launched from the Baikonur space base in Kazakhstan, on a Russian Soyuz rocket. 6. Israel. 161 senior officers and commanders of the Israeli Air Force's operational headquarters resigned from reserve service Tuesday over the government's plans for judicial reform. 7. North Korea launched 2 ballistic missiles into its eastern sea, the Japanese and South Korean militaries said, just hours after a United States nuclear-armed ballistic missile submarine arrived in a South Korean port for the first time in 4 decades. The first missile reached an altitude of 50 kilometers, 31 miles, and covered a range of 550 kilometers, 341 miles, while the second one rose as high as 50 kilometers and flew 600 kilometers, 372 miles. Japanese Defense Minister Yasukazu Hamada told reporters. 8. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa said that any attempt to arrest Russian President Vladimir Putin when he visits the country next month would be a declaration of war with Russia. 9. Report warns, sickness explosion, in UK costing billions per year. The UK is being gripped by a sickness explosion, which is costing the economy £15 billion a year, experts warned. Lord Filkin, chairman of the Covenant for Health Commission, said, "We have a population health emergency. Poor population health, more older people, ballooning demand, and costs on the NHS are leading to a sickness explosion. There will be 16 million people living with obesity by 2030 and 500,000 will die from smoking and poor air quality over the next 5 years." 10. No namaz, puja at public places. Noida police revokes Section 144. Noida police on Wednesday invoked restrictions on public assembly under Section 144 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, ordering that no unpermitted religious activity including puja, namaz, or processions would be carried out at public places and roads. Thanks for watching Islamic News Hub.